My name is Lindsay and welcome to this channel. This channel is called Through the Looking Glass with Lindsay, and it is my reflection with my life and epilepsy. I think it is a subject that needs to be promoted and talked about more often, and that a lot of people often struggle with and have a hard time with, and they either don't see other people addressing issues, or they're too scared to talk about it. And I'm trying to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly things that I've gone through in my life, and to help make people feel like they are not alone. I know there's plenty of Facebook pages and things like that, but a lot of people just don't feel comfortable getting close on social media or things like that. But maybe just some videos, knowing, you know what, I'm not the only one out there who's having issues like this, or, I'm not the only one who's going through these things or having these same feelings, like, can I help deal with certain issues. So yes, I naming this channel Through the Looking Glass because I felt like it was kind of a way of thinking. I looked up, I'm a fan of Alice in Wonderland, but I kind of looked up the actual wording, what the meaning of through a looking glass means, and it's like entering a strange, unfamiliar world, a setting or situation that's unfamiliar or abnormal, something strange, distorted, or like a magical place. Anytime a world suddenly appears unfamiliar or maybe even upside down. And I feel like that really is something that's very understandable to people with epilepsy, because you get thrown into these situations where you all of a sudden just feel like completely in a world where you don't know what's going on, or you have no control. And even if you do know what's going on, you can't control it. In my instance, I don't know when I'm having a seizure. I can talk about that later. But for people who do know when they're having seizures, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can control them as they're having them. So being in a unfamiliar or being under this uncontrollable situation seems like something that is very seems to go with what I'm trying to say, which is why I was going to name this channel Through the Looking Glass with Lindsay, me. So for my story. So for me, my story starts when I was 10 years old. And I had my first seizure. It was a grand mal seizure, aka, my gosh, I have to go back to my notes on this one. Grand mal, aka now called tonic-clonic seizures. Yes. I, however, am pretty not completely normal, but hey, none of us are normal here. And I have more than one type of seizure. But it was a grand mal seizure, and nobody really knew why I was having it. So yes, I hope to be making more videos of these, so I can go into more videos as to my backstory in another video. But that is my first seizure that I ever had. I was 10 years old. I am now 32. I still have seizures. I also have absence seizures. I haven't had a grand mal in approximately 5 years, if I'm correct. Knock on wood, of course. But I have had an absence seizure, if I remember correctly, have it somewhere on my phone because, you write things down, you put things down so that you can always tell your doctor every 6 months when you see them. I'm pretty sure it was it September or October? And it is now December 21st of 2024. So yes, it was fairly recent. And you never like it when it's recent, especially when you don't know what's going on and you don't know why. I also have some side effects from medications that I take. I get double vision, which can cause me to sometimes have to go home from work, which can be really frustrating. So those are things that are things that I deal with not on a daily basis. The double vision doesn't happen daily, but it does happen occasionally and can be very frustrating to deal with. I'm sure plenty of you have more side effects or more may have more severe issues. And feel free to comment if you'd like. But that's what I have, and I'd love to hear about anybody's experiences because I think it's good to know and bounce back stories and everything. So yeah, totally tell me, and I will try to make the next video about more in depth of how my life has gone by. But we're gonna move on. So yes, we're gonna move on to what I want to do. Yeah, I have a little notes thing here. What I want my videos to be about. Yes, because these videos, I'm trying to make them a little bit more short and sweet so that you just don't have to watch me ramble for millions of years. I'm going to try and make them between 10 and 15 minutes, if possible. It's going to be my time limit, 10 to 15 minutes for a video, depending on the subject that I'm talking about. And I'm going to try and do them about just information, maybe, if I find some information that I think is interesting. Also, I'm gonna try and do it sometimes when I'm just feeling really crap. I might try and do it when I'm feeling really good. I might try to do it like when I'm feeling like I'm really just accomplished something, things like that. But when you just, it's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. You gotta talk to your fellow peers about all those times, when sometimes you feel like you're defeated and you have all these people in your corner. Hopefully, I'm hoping for you, anybody who's watching this, that you have all these people in your corner who are there saying that it's okay, we're here to help you and everything, but you yourself have to also make that judgment call. You also have to feel like that's correct as well, but did I make the right call? And you have to make sure that you believe as well that it's okay to do what was right for you, because this, in the long run, is your health. It's your mental health. It's your physical health, no matter what. And no matter at the end of the day what your life in general is, you really need to promote your mental and physical health. And I think we don't really think about our mental health as much as we should, because our mental well-being has been suppressed for such a long time. And we've just been told to push through, do work, go to school, go to classes, you'll be fine, blah, 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 everything's gonna be okay. When really we should just take a step back and, say, you know what? No, I need that time. I need the time to heal. Even if it seems like something that isn't right to you. I had a friend say to me, you don't need to justify your actions to anyone. And I was struggling one day, debating on if I should leave my work once because I wasn't feeling well. And I was like, that just, I don't know. It's hard for me to quantify that. Okay, I feel like I need to justify my actions to leave work and everything or do something. That's just me. I don't know if that's other people, but I don't know, for me, that's what it is. But for somebody to come up to me and say, you don't have to justify and have like a set of reasons specifically, like the fact that you have this condition is reason enough to take care of yourself in general. This was a little bit of a rant. It was a necessary rant. And it doesn't have to be considered a disability in the sake of like you can't do things. It's just it's something that you are able to allow yourself to give yourself free rein to be willing to use it as an assist, almost like okay, yeah, I do need to take that time. This is something that I do need to take time for. I don't need to live in unbearable pain, or I don't have to live with miserable like suffering right now because of this. So yeah, some of these types of issues are what I want to go through on videos, and I'm hoping to post like once a week. Hopefully, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm hoping that this is gonna cause just to get some information out there, prove that there's support, especially on YouTube. I don't know if I haven't really dug through YouTube for like epilepsy support stuff. But mostly a lot of time I find a lot of information is just like medical info. And it's like, yeah, some of us don't really get medical info, so, or like jargon. So if you could just dumb down that stuff for like 3 levels, that'd be great. And just kind of like bring some hope and cheer. But sometimes also that's what I need. And hopefully that you can bring that to me, because I know sometimes I need cheerleaders as much as I want to be your cheerleader. So hopefully we can cheer each other on. And then hopefully anybody who might be a caregiver, a parent, a friend will be able to watch these and, pass them along and, assist and, learn. And we can go from there. So I hope to see you next week when I post another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.